Hello there, this is Kendall, and I am starting my first ever vlog. I'm trying to do one every day of the year, starting now, 2012, starting with January 1st, 2012. Today I'm going to review some movies that I saw. First up, Tintin. I liked it, but I'm going to try and reason why that it didn't really work. First of all, I applaud making this movie. Spielberg, I know, loved Tintin. I loved Tintin as a kid. I read it all the time as a kid. And it was great. It was funny. But, okay, the special effects were amazing, first of all. I mean, goodness. When it first shows up, you think it's real. You think the background looks real. The clothing looks real. It's just the characters are cartoons, and it's great. Exaggerated faces work wonders with that type motion capture. Yeah. But Tintin's face was the most normal. It looked most didn't quite work. But that didn't really detract. It's the thing where it's the origin story of Captain Haddock. If you don't know Captain Haddock, he's a drunken sailor, and the story is that they find this treasure ship. And it doesn't really work because there's no real cohesiveness to it. It has a flow. It has a flow of action and comedy, and it works. But here's why it doesn't. The 3D is bad, by the way. There's no real sense of connection. There's no real sense of liking these characters. You don't really have to. They're kind of archetypes, even though that's what they were in the comics. There needs to be development, and there wasn't development in Tintin. He was just, reporter, let's go solve an adventure, or whatever. And Haddock, no real development, no real characters. That's first of all. But for something like this, it's a kid's movie, so it doesn't really need it. The visuals are stunning. See it in theaters if you can, not in 3D. That's my review. Not a good story, but oh god, the pirate battle, loved it. The chase scenes, oh man, the chase scenes. With animation, the camera can go anywhere, and he uses this to the greatest advantage because he can fly around. They're chasing away 3 little slips that if you put them together, it creates a clue, and the 3 ships, their hawk was carrying them, and the dog was chasing them, and there's some things you cannot do in real life, and the background characters are so amazing. With the chase things, to really nail chasing down, you have to get the background right. You have to get the characters reacting right, and it's perfect. It goes here, and here's the best chasing I've seen. All hands down, one of the best action sequences, best action movies I've seen. I haven't seen that many action movies, but best animated picture, I think, this year. I recommend it. It's still not great. No, it's not perfect. But for what it is, see it if you like big movies or action or pretty good comedy. A lot of good drunken comedy. A lot of good prop. A lot of good humor. And read the comics, because they're hilarious and just amazing, and I can't wait for the sequel because I know they're making one. It made lots of money overseas, not that much in America, which I'm kind of disappointed in, but it's reasonable. Next, Hugo. The kid actor in Hugo, amazing. One of the best kid actors I've seen in a long time. The girl, loved her. Oh gosh, she was pretty good. The side characters, oh god, who's the guy? I forget. But the constable guy, you think he's just a comic relief when he enters, and then he actually gets a character arc. And oh man, this is good. Okay, this movie is separated in 2 different types. The first half, setup, kid in a train station trying to build his robot. His dad died. It's sad. But the second, when the mystery is revealed about the old guy who mentors him, who runs the shop, when the secret is revealed about him, it turned into a completely different movie and much more interesting movie. The problem with this is the setup. It's wonderful. The 3D, oh, see it in 3D because 3D is beautiful. It does it right. It does it right. 3D, it blends the background and foreground. It gives you a great sense of depth, and that is wonderful 3D. See it in 3D if you can. Oh man, what was I going? The first setup, it's slow. It's pretty slow, and you know, you seeing things and you don't really know how they relate. They kind of don't, but it sets a good atmosphere, is what it's trying to do. And then, you know, it's interesting, it's going along, and then the secret. If you don't know the secret, don't learn the secret for seeing this movie. The best part about this movie is learning the secret of the old man and just experiencing the rest of the movie. It goes like that, the rest of that movie. And it's wonderful. It's nice to see a movie where the trailer doesn't reveal the secret. You know, it's nice. It's a good surprise. It's a good, nice movie. Go see it. Recommended. See it on DVD. I would rent it. Buy it? I don't think I would see it again because the revelation was the best part. But that one scene, oh man, I'm trying to not spoil it. When they see what the old guy did beforehand, oh god, I was just amazed by that. I would watch that over like 5 times. The rest of the movie, I don't know. Maybe I have to watch it again, but really good scenes. Scorsese, he knows how to direct. He really does. The next, War Horse. Okay. If you want to watch a classic movie, a classic movie, a 1940s classic movie about a horse who goes into war and then all he's trying to do is trying to go back home. He gets with the Nazis, he gets home, he gets back, it's all over. It's just an emotional piece. It's an emotional story. If you love horses, you're gonna like this movie. It makes us portray using animals in emotional scenes is great because you can't get angry at what an animal feels. It's whatever you feel, you portray it onto the animal. When the animal is witnessing war crimes, when the horse is witnessing, you know, being treated horribly, and the final scene is one of the most beautiful scenes. What am I saying it? It's a good climax ending on a third act because it's Shakespeare. It's Spielberg. I'm confusing the two now because they have such an art form. Shakespeare with words, Spielberg with the motion of the emotions of the film, the swaying, the moving, the horse going through the battlefield. It's just an emotional piece. If you don't like horses, you're not gonna like this movie. If you don't like emotional pieces, you're not gonna like this movie. Don't like period pieces. There's a lot of reasons why you might not like this movie. It's not an action movie. It's slow. It's slow, very slow. But it's good. Oscar worthy? No. I don't think so, but I would say rent if you're really interested in the story, or torrent. Either way, pirate it. Okay, now I'll just give my best and worst movies of last year. Best Muppets movie, hands down. The funnest, the most fun I've ever had at a movie theater was seeing the Muppets. I saw it 3 times. I laughed out loud each time. Took different friends to each one. It was amazing. I just loved the Muppets so much. I didn't get the chance to grow up with them, but I got a chance to learn about them. And it was just the most fun I've ever had at the theater, at least this year. I know it's this year, the most fun I've had. So, I just want to tip my hat to them. I hope they make more. Jason Segel was amazing. Amy Adams was amazing. The songs were amazing. They're catchy. I sing them. The tongue-in-cheek humor is awesome. Each Muppet got their own chance to shine. Oh, man. I really want this movie to make more money. But for what it is, best comedy. Best comedy for me. Even though I haven't seen any other comedies this year. Not a good year for comedies. Nah. Not really. Alright, worst. Oh, well, it's best. Other bests. I can't really think of any. I'll do a list later. But worst movie I've seen. Well, I can't think of the forgettable ones, really. Anyways, best drama, Moneyball. I really like Moneyball. Moneyball was great. What else? What was that one? Never mind, moving on. My Oscar picks. Yeah, here, I'll just go with my Oscar picks. Best comedy, I Hope the Muppets. Although Artist might win. I haven't seen that. I haven't seen Artist. I haven't seen Speak Loud, Hear Easy, or whatever that is. Best animated film, Tintin. Best drama. Oh gosh, I don't even know what's nominated. But the best drama I would say that I've seen. I don't know. Well, here's my conclusion. This is where I'm gonna say something about the movie industry as a whole. Girl with a Dragon Tattoo. Why it bombed so hard? I have a few reasons. One, now a lot of good movies came out. Warhorse came out. Tintin came out. I don't even know if it's the same weekend, but oh gosh, a lot of good movies were out. 2 by Spielberg. And honestly, the trailer, even though it was pretty epic, it didn't really grab me with much, even though the later ones did. Second, anyone who's already wanted to see Girl with the Dragon Tattoo has already seen the foreign version. Let's be honest. Everyone I know that wants to talk about this is saying that the foreign version is better. So why not just see the foreign versions free on Netflix? If you really want to see it that bad, read the foreign version. That's pretty much everyone else has done. It's a remake. It's a remake of a movie they made like 2 years ago. So everyone's saying, oh, it's a remake, it's not as good, why don't I have to see it? That's another reason. The third reason, I'm sure all the actors are beautiful in this, but I heard it's pretty disturbing. Not a family movie. And if it's not a family movie, you're going to have to plan to see it. You can't just see it with your friends or your kids. You have to plan to see a movie like this. And that's where a lot of Americans fail. Because the movie industry has grown into what movie... it's not what movie is the best. This is the most thrilling, more engaging, most fun. It's not that anymore. It's what can we see to bide some time. It's what can we go to with my girlfriend because there's nothing else to do. What can we do to make our kids shut up for 22 hours, for 2 hours? It's become that. It's become a distraction industry rather than an entertainment industry. That's why we're getting crap after children's movie, after Transformers getting so much. It's just distraction. Distraction makes money, not entertainment. Good entertainment can be praised and be remembered, which I think is more important, but it's not going to make that much money. And that can be a big problem. Because Tintin would never have been made if Spielberg didn't want it to be made. Girl with the Dragon Tattoo would have never have been made if there wasn't already a good remake to build off of. It's stuff like this that it's hurting our industry, but it's not really much we can do about it. It's just people like me have to get the word out and help those movies that are really good gain more money, because it hurts. It can hurt. That's what bankrupted MGM. They had good movies. They had Scott Pilgrim. They had that flopped. It was a good movie. It was just too different, too weird, not safe to go out to for a distraction movie. So those are the two differences, I think. Distraction movies and entertainment movies. I think those are two different things. And the more we can see the differences, what's this there to be there and what's this there to entertain me, I think the stronger the entertainment industry can be. And it can grow. It can be a lot more than what it is. I think so. I don't know how long that was, but that's my vlog for the first day of the first year. I don't know what it's going to be about, but I don't know who's going to see this, but subscribe if you want to see me talk some more. Alright then. I should have a ending sign off. See you next time.